Good morning, children. How are you all? Very good. Once again, note making. Let's go through this once again since it is slightly difficult. These are the points to remember. So please remember. Select only the relevant data and include only the essential phrases from the passage. Try to use a minimum amount of words. Complete sentences would not be accepted, yes. Thus, the usage of full sentences must be avoided. This is very important. Please note. Only really important examples need to be included. The unimportant ones can be excluded, can be left out. Eliminate the use of auxiliary verbs, prepositions, etc. Not required. It is necessary to give a suitable title to notes and maintain proper indentation. It is mandatory to make at least 4 headings and subheadings. Yesterday also I told you about it. The summary should be very brief and don't forget to include the main points. And you have to strictly adhere to the notes. It is mandatory to include at least 4 abbreviations in your notes. Add a full stop after each abbreviation to make it clear for the reader. Should be easily identifiable. For example, carbs for carbohydrates. Okay. It is necessary to prepare a key and put it in a box. The presentation of this writing skill is of utmost importance. And it helps you, it helps the students actually. Here is one more example of note making. So read the passage carefully, try to understand it. How does television affect our lives? It can be helpful to people who carefully choose the shows that they watch. But nobody does so. Very few. Television can increase our knowledge, yes, of course, of the outside world. There are high quality programs that help us understand many fields of study, science, medicine, the different arts, and so on. Moreover, television benefits very old people who can't leave the house as well as patients in hospitals. It also offers non-native speakers the advantage of daily informal language practice. They can increase their vocabulary and practice listening. On the other hand, there are several serious disadvantages of television. Yes, television has advantages as well as disadvantages. Of course, it provides us with a pleasant way to relax and spend our free time. Yes, there's no doubt about it. But in some countries, people watch television for average of 6 hours or more a day. Oh my God, that's too much. Many children stare at the TV screen for more hours a day than they spend on anything else, including studying and sleeping. It's harmful for eyes. It's clear that TV has a powerful influence on their lives and that its influence is often negative. So that's the third paragraph. Recent studies show that children, let me tell you, generally note-making passages are slightly lengthy. Show that after only 30 seconds of television viewing, a person's brain relaxes the same way that it does just before the person falls asleep. Another effect of television on human brain is that it seems to cause poor concentration, especially in children. Children who view a lot of television can often concentrate on a subject only for 15 to 20 minutes. That's too less a time. They can pay attention only for the amount of time between commercials, the ads as you call. Another disadvantage is that television often causes people to become dissatisfied with their own lives. Sorry, real life does not seem so exciting to these people. To many people, television becomes more real than reality, and their own lives seem boring. Also, many people get upset or depressed when they can't solve problems in real life as quickly as television actors seem to. Before a child is 14 years old, he or she views 11,000 murders, oh my God, on the TV. That has a negative impact for sure. He or she begins to believe that there is nothing strange about fights, killings, and other kinds of violence. Many studies show that people become more violent after viewing certain programs. They may even do the things that they see in a violent show. Oh my God, it could be highly dangerous. Okay, so this is the question. You have to read the passage, make notes using headings and subheadings. You have to use abbreviations. Okay, follow a suitable format, and you have to supply a title to it. And then you have to make a summary in about 80 words. So now here is the solution for that question. So first and foremost, you have to write the heading. Look at that. What's the heading? Advantages and disadvantages of watching television, because the passage is about that. So point number 1. See here. See, look here. 1. Benefits. That is further subdivided into 1.1, 1.1.1 increases know. Know means knowledge. That is abbreviated form of knowledge. You also have to do the same of outside world, science, medicine, different arts, recreation of old people and patients, for old people and patients. Informal means language practice. Increases vocab means vocabulary. So words have been abbreviated. Disadvantages. People watch for 6 hours or more. Hours is abbreviated. People is abbreviated. See? So that's how you write. Then 2.4, 2.4.1, poor concentration. CONC means concentration. television. Okay. Then you have 4, 4.1, 4.2, the heading and subheading. Okay. Then abbreviations you write like this. Key to abbreviations. You have to write key to abbreviations, make a box and write abbreviations words. PPL, that is for people. KNO for knowledge and different vocabulary, language, hours, concentration, television. So once again have a look at this. Key to abbreviations. You have to write exactly like this. I hope you are able to understand. This comes with practice, children. So no need to worry. Read a lot of passages. Okay, now this is the summary part, children. Here also you have to give a heading. The same heading is given here. Watching television in 80 words. Remember the question says that. So read it. You have to include all the important points. So many points are there. The unimportant ones can be left out. Okay, children? See. So that is the summary that you see there. So that's the summary. Once again, have a look at the passage. Please read it carefully for better understanding. It's the same passage. Are you reading it? It's about television, children. Please go through very, very carefully. Read every line with proper understanding. You can underline the important lines in the passage for your convenience. In the question, of course, not in the answer. Okay, so that's the passage, the first paragraph. Then we have the second paragraph here. It's about the serious disadvantages of television. Please read it very, very thoroughly and carefully. You have to read it at least 2 to 3 times, otherwise you'll not understand, children. Okay? Yes. You have to read at least 2 to 3 times. Otherwise you will not understand. So that's the second paragraph that you see there. It is about the disadvantages. Everything has advantages and disadvantages, both. Then we have the third paragraph here. How the brain relaxes and all that. The effect of television on human brain. What happens? It causes poor concentration in children. They cannot concentrate in their studies, which is not good. Then see, that's the fourth paragraph that you see there. That is about the disadvantage. How people become dissatisfied with their own lives. They think and feel whatever is happening in the television, the same should happen. And at the same pace and speed, but it is not possible at all. Then look at the fifth paragraph there. The negative impact of television on children. What is that? They watch so many murders and all that, and that has a negative impact on the minds of children, which is not good at all. They may even indulge in violent activities. Okay, so that is the question that you see there. You have to make notes using headings, subheadings. Abbreviations, of course, is a must, minimum 4. You have to write in a suitable format. Give a title to your notes. Then, of course, the summary. Yes, so here's the solution for this particular question. Heading. See how it's written. Observe very carefully. See, point 1, benefits. That means it is about the benefits. Further subdivided into subpoints, subheadings. You can have subheadings also, as you see here. See how the words are abbreviated. The reader should be able to understand those abbreviations. What are those words? You cannot abbreviate the way you feel like. Yes. So that's an important point to be kept in mind. So see how it is subdivided into subheadings and how abbreviations have been used. See, please go through very carefully. Then, how do you write the abbreviations? This is how you write the abbreviations, okay? On top, what should you write? Key to abbreviations. And then you make a column like this. Put it in a box. Abbreviations, see here, abbreviations, words. Then you write like this. This is something new. You have not done it earlier, but you read passages, you will be, it'll become thorough, okay? You have to read a lot of passages, note making, for proper understanding. Initially, it may be a little difficult, but not actually so. So this is how you write the abbreviation part, children, okay? I hope you are noting down. Once again, have a look how this is done. What note making? I'm doing it again and again, the same thing, so that you're able to understand, because this is something new for you. In class 10, you did not have note making. So just see how we do this note making. How do we make notes after reading a particular passage? So this is how it is to be done, children. So please remember that. Read it very carefully, children. See how the note making is done. Then how the subdivisions, subpoints are written. We do not write full sentences. Please note that. If you do that, you will not get marks. So that's important. Please note. See here, increases knowledge. We have not written it helps us to increase knowledge. No. Of what? Of outside world. See how short the sentences are. No helping verbs and all these things are used. So this you have to keep in mind. See. Read it again and again and again. Next examination, this is going to be a part of the syllabus. See how it's written. Very, very important. Earlier also, I think I have done. So this is how you you make notes after reading the passage. And then key to abbreviations, this is very important part. You write like this, okay? See how it's written and how you put it in a box. You have to remember this. And note making has to be done using correct format. Otherwise, you will go wrong. Likely to go wrong, children. Okay? So, please remember that, children. See, go through again and again and again. Read as many passages as possible. And the answers, of course. So, see, that's how you do the abbreviation part. Have a look once again. You must be very thorough with this. Note making is a compulsory question, children. Okay? So, what are you supposed to do? Read, go through whatever I have done in this session. Note down, read again and again. If you read only once, you will not understand, children. So, my suggestion is that read again and again so that you know the correct format of note making. See how the words are abbreviated. You see that? See that, how the words are abbreviated. Some passages are easy, some are difficult. Compared to the previous passage, this is easier. But all passages are not easy. Yes, children? So, again, have a look at this. This format is to be used for note making, which is very important. You also write down in your notebooks the passage and the note making part. Otherwise, you'll make errors in the format. So this is the correct format. when you get a question, if you get a question, it's not a question of if, it is a compulsory question. You have to write like this. I hope you have understood. Read it, revise it for better understanding. Thank you. Have a nice day.